Hey guys, welcome back. The name of this video is 5 quick and handy money tips. We usually wait until the start of the new financial year to reevaluate our finances and pay attention to some of those bills we have overlooked. And often we look at the New Year's with an New Year's resolution. At the age of 25, you're still borrowing for that better car. At the age of 46, you start to realize that your financial life maybe is not working as good as you had expected. But the truth is, any time of the year is a good time. Any age is a good age to pay attention to all that your money is doing. How much is coming in, how much is going out, and the fundamental question is, are you getting ahead? Are you getting richer? See, getting rich is not a matter of ego or it's just a matter of strategy. And reality is this: we know processes that have money accumulate for people. And it's just that most people don't use those processes, and therefore our videos to try to teach you some of those concepts. So here we are, a few tips to make sure that you are running a tight financial ship throughout the year. So tip number 1, know your rates. These days, consumers have the power to shop around, and when it comes to your mortgage or credit card, there is no exception. Know exactly what the interest rate is that you are paying, that you're paying each one of those loans. Take a look at the fees and the priorities that you get in different cards. The ones that are higher fees, so you can just transfer the balances. There are some incredible discounts when other credit companies will give you 6 to 12 months off. So that's exactly right. So let's just say you have a credit card with $3,000 where you're paying interest on. You could actually apply for a different credit card where these guys will give you 6 months, 12 months, no interest. So it gives you the ability to actually start paying some of that money off. Here's another hint inside of a hint. If you do this, make sure that you chop the original credit card, because often what people do is they transfer the money to another credit card, no interest on this one, and now I keep loading 2 credit cards. If you do that, you're going to end up in a worse position. So cut the original credit card after transferring the credit to the other one and work really hard that at the end of the period, 6 or 12 months, you have actually paid it down. Look at options such as refinancing your mortgage for a better rate as well, and the balance transfers of your credit card so you can get on top of them. See, often people have their credit cards attached to the mortgage. If you are going to refinance your mortgage, get a typical debt reduction strategy. Clear your credit card all at once. Refinance your mortgage, and at that moment, clear all your credit cards, because often interest rates for your mortgage are cheaper than the interest rates on your credit cards. So this same rule applies to the service providers. Don't be afraid to renegotiate and shop around for your phone and electricity plans. You can do this. It's often that we are not focused on it. Take one weekend. In one Saturday, make all the phone calls to the electricity companies, phone companies, and get it done. Now, point number 2, let's go. Carry cash. Paying with cash is usually a bit more psychologically confronting than just wiping out the plastic, right? And tipping it. It's like this. If you have the cash in your wallet, you can see the cash starting to disappear. So if you wipe out the credit card somewhat, you forget little things, kind of the extra coffee, the extra cake, the extra drink at a restaurant. So that really, really counts in the long run. Budget and stick to it. That's point number 3. Budget and stick to it. This is a oldie but a goldie. If you want to get your finances in order, first place to start with a good budget. Now, if you cannot budget, I'm about to talk about when creating a good budget, blah, blah, blah. If you cannot budget, the best way to do is called a first adjustment. So you do the adjustment first. Let's just say that you take $1,000 net home every week. So what you do is you go to your paymaster, you go to your boss, human resources, and say, hey, listen, I like to split my accounts. I want $800 to go into this account and $200 into that other account. And what actually happens is this: the other $200 disappeared. Imagine you had another bill. You're already paying $200 into this other bill, and now you got to live on $800. That really works. That really, really works, right? Because if you want to get your finances in order, the first place to start is with a good budget. When creating your budget, make sure it is comprehensive and realistic, and be assured to stick to it. If you're not going to do that, just split the accounts. Make sense? Pay yourself first. Put the old 80-20 rule to good use. It's back to the point I just made. If you were able to put 20% of your income towards savings, then you use the rest to pay bills and live your life, you're going to be ahead of most people you know. This old rule has worked well for many in the past, and it's with this money that you will save that you're going to create a deposit for your first property investment, the ability to buy your first shares, the ability to become an investor. And remember, Australia really gives great considerations to people that pay attention, and that is from a tax perspective, to people that pay attention to the investment world. Let me say this again, I can't say it better. And remember, Australia has always given real tax benefits to the investors. So if you were able to live on 80% of what you make, invest 20%, take this home, your tax position will improve. Right, here we go. Pay your bills on time. Be organized and know exactly when to pay your bills. And have the money ready to pay them. Late fees and the Zona Bank fees can add up quickly and can sneak up on you, and when you don't expect it. And actually, a lot of people pay a lot in fines that just robs them. So using one of those guys, set up the diaries. Actually, as a matter of fact, give yourself a week. Pay all your bills a week earlier. I know. This is obvious. So many people don't do it. What if I was to tell you that one of our clients over the years, right, get this, took this one advice, and with the money he was saving, his late fees and everything else, he was able to buy a property investment? What if I was to tell you that? That's where the leverage of this thinking is, like the money that you were saving by using those little tips can truly take you to the next level.